It's Dave. I think it's Thursday, March the 5th. I tried to get a prescription today, and like everything here, nothing is done to help me, not one single thing. I went to one clinic, and they refused to accept me, so I had to go to another one that they sent me to, which is an Illuminati clinic, which is completely unhelpful, and tried to push all types of drugs on me that I don't need and I don't have the money. I tried to get an antibiotic, but I was refused. I am being murdered. I have a bad bronchial infection. I've lost so much weight, and there isn't a single thing that's being done to help me. I was left freezing out on the streets for 3 months this year. From Christmas until now, I was left to freeze and starve on the streets of Vancouver with no clothing, no food, no money, and not a single fucking goddamn thing was done by anybody. To the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, there are some things I'd like to say to you, but I'm going to try to reserve myself and not appear as bombastic as I feel. Let me just say that you are the biggest disappointment I could ever imagine. I am disgusted with you, frankly. The way that you let down 35 million Canadians and me. I am absolutely horrified. To my Canadian brothers and sisters, I felt and saw you everywhere across this country on my journey. I know what you went through. Your children are dragged out of school. They lost their childhood friends. Some of you lost your lovers. Some of your marriages didn't last. Thousands upon thousands of you lost your businesses, or your jobs, or your careers. All because of the greed and evil of the powerful and rich in this country. When I say I hate Canada, and I hate Canada for doing nothing for me, I share with you your sentiment to how disappointing this country has been to us, and how our leaders all let us down. I have been left to suffer, freeze and starve for months on end, and not a single thing was done for me. They let me down and screwed me just as much as they screwed you. I am dying now. I have tried desperately to escape from this Nazi satanic hellhole, and believe me, you do not want to be here. It's worse than anything you could possibly imagine. I am dying, and there's not one single person in this country who still will step forward and help me in any way. I went out today to try to get some medicine, and I was denied. I am not allowed to stay alive in this goddamn country any longer. Kelly, I fear I will never see you again, and that traumatizes me. And I begged for someone to help me, and not one single person, the army, no one will help me. Not a fucking thing has been done. And Kelly, I don't know what else to do. I traveled 6,000 miles to find you, and I still can't. The cops know where you are, and they refuse to tell me. I am chased around the streets of Vancouver by fucking goddamn military aircraft. I have no fucking goddamn weapons. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, and these cunt clone cops are fucking chasing me around Vancouver with military aircraft in the sky. I'm flabbergasted what the hell to do, and Mr. Trudeau, what the fucking goddamn hell are you doing? How the hell are you allowing this to happen? I'm so disgusted and so distraught. I had to sit down, I got a coffee, and thank you, Howard, I got a donut. This is the first thing I've eaten in about 5 or 6 days. The United States government put me in here because George Soros paid $25,000 to the CIA for the rights to murder me. And the United States government said, sure, George, you've got a lot of money. You mean something to us. I have no money. I have no power. So I'm meaningless. My life has just been tossed aside. What I did for people, what I did for this nation is just totally tossed aside, and not a single goddamn ounce of gratitude or atonement or grace was extended. I'm now dying, and this country cannot even get me a fucking goddamn round of antibiotics to fight this infection that I got. I'm coughing up yellow phlegm, and it's thick, and it's been going on since Easter. And I'm still begging this country to do a fucking thing for me. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot, but if you were being murdered by the American government, you might retaliate with a few swear words as well. President Trump, I'm disgusted with you and your performance. You know that I am being tortured and starved to death in here, and you have not done a single goddamn fucking thing. I have helped your nation immeasurably out of pure love for your people and pure love for your nation, and in return you have starved and frozen me to death with no clothing in the middle of winter. Sir, you made me sleep outside on cold concrete pavement 3 months in a row with no food, no clothing, no bed, nothing. And you have done nothing. And your government had the goddamn nerve on January 11th of this year to steal $3 from me and attempt to imprison me. To my fellow Canadians, our nation has gone through a tremendous tragedy, and we are all suffering for it because of the greed of the powerful. One day there will be atonement, but I fear that the way things are going, there's no hope left for me. Because if you've got fucking cunt clone cops running around with military helicopters chasing you down the streets, you're pretty much marked as a target for death. That's exactly where I'm going now, is heading towards the death row, because not one fucking goddamn person in this country or in the world has found itself worthwhile to get up off its ass and give me some help when I desperately need it. It's a disgusting scenario. I need to get this off my chest, and I need the world to know the fact. Not one thing has been done to help me or protect me over the last 18 months. Not one single thing was done. If you are told that I was protected or assisted in any way, turn around and tell them to say, "Where's my Canada tells you to shut up." They are lying to you. Not one single thing was done by anyone to help me. I'm now dying as a result. I'm literally dying now. I have nothing, and I can't even get fucking medical care to take care of a chest infection in this country. Kelly, I love you. I think of our family, mom and dad, and what a great tragedy has befallen our family. A country which once gave me unlimited opportunity now gives me death. There is nothing here for me. I am struggling to get out, and the cunt clone cops are chasing me around with helicopters and changing maps and changing city names and changing streets and blocking things so they can continue fucking torturing me. They are a goddamn fucking disgrace. To every cop in Canada, human and clone, stay the goddamn fuck away from me for the rest of my fucking life. I went through 25 years of my life without any of you in it, and it was peaceful, and it gave me a good quality of life. You were in my life.